What's up, guys? So today is not so much of a fun video. Matt's over here. I'm using his GoPro because, as you know, my camera's messed up. Anyways, finished some more tuck. Got the second O2 in. I had everything ready. I go on a test drive. I had all the, I didn't check because somebody else tightened the pipes. Big mistake. Anyways, I didn't get any video, but you know, I drive about down the street and I'm like, all right, I have a base map complete. Huh?
Can I interrupt?
Sure.
This is how your car went.
Pretty much. I have a full bass tune ready for this, and it's on the car, and I'm back and forth with my tuner. So I go to do some logging. I wanted to do a quick pull first to make sure everything was good. I hit like 5 psi. I let off. Sounded awesome. So I do it again. And pop. Intercooler piping pops off. Popped right here. Went like this. My MAF harness was down here. Zip tied off. It was more like this. Pop up. Fix it. Get a little bit down the street. Do another. Starts misfiring like crazy. Pops up again. Okay. Put it back together. There was some water. I guess some water collected in the turbo and the intercooler while I was sitting, and when it rained, it wasn't much, but it was enough. I think I either killed the MAF or it broke the harness, because the conversion harness is new, and but that's supposed to be sealed. This is like 100 psi strength sealing, and pop this open. So yeah, there's two problems here. The first problem is what?
First off, Alex is dying.
Pretty much. So that's the first problem. Second problem is it won't rev, and there's a couple things about that that makes it a big problem. First, my car's been doing this thing where if the MAF isn't plugged in or it's not rating a MAF, it won't rev. And the second problem about that is the car should run and rev with no MAF, and there hasn't been anything changed in the tune to change that. Stock MAF, anything, it should drive, and it's never been able to take throttle input with the MAF disconnected. So I run some codes, and I'm getting a crank position sensor code. So I'm thinking that might have something to do with it. I know for sure that the MAF is a problem. We were messing with the harness, and it's really weird, but if you unplug this and plug it back in really quickly, it'll take throttle. So it's super weird.
I feel like you're covering up the microphone.
Possibly.
We'll put the dildo stick on.
Alright, sounds good. I'm not a professional YouTuber like him.
I'm not a professional YouTuber. Why is this moving?
It's supposed to move.
I don't know why that one's moving though.
You have to lock it.
No, because that unlocks this piece here.
I don't know.
Just
There we go.
stupid dildo stick. Anal beads.
Anyways, so there's a couple problems going on. I think I'm going to change the throttle position sensor. I'm going to go ahead and this is kind of a good look into what you should do if you're having a problem with your car. Before you start replacing parts, start diagnosing. So what I'm going to do is definitely, for sure, I'm just going to replace the sensor. I mean, I could somehow do a test, but that's kind of out of my range. But I'm going to be testing the MAF and the harness a little bit later. I'm going to test continuity on the harness, and then pretty much the same thing with the MAF, see what it's doing. And then I'm going to go to AutoZone if the harness is reading okay, and I'm going to go grab a new MAF and see if the MAF just died. Hopefully that would make things a world easier. That'd be amazing. That's going to be a little later. I'm kind of sick of looking at this thing. It looks good, but I can't drive it because I got down the street and I was ready to get a full 93 bass tune and then go straight E85. And, you know, I literally had to idle home. I'll send you a video of my quick adventure. So yeah, that was me going 6 miles an hour for like 20 minutes. And there's not going to be another video on this maybe for the next week. If things go well, you'll see another video on it, but more than likely not. But what are we doing to your car today?
Test hits.
Test hits. So he got new tires, and they're nothing like mine. Mine are I could do wheelies on those tires. These, whatever, but they look nice. So, you know, just some ET Street R's. Very pretty, very pretty. Very nice, very nice. What's in there? good looking skinnies. So you'll get some cool content on this car. This doesn't work, so I'm gonna show you something else that kind of works.
Oh, better.
Yeah, you could blow your clutch.
Yeah, very possible. Very possible.
Every time I cough, just cut it.
Bronchitis?
Probably. Every time I cough, just cut it out.
Too much dick in the throat.
A little bit of everything, probably.
Well, it's probably Beamer dick. Seeing your car keeps going.
Nah, everybody around here's too broke. They can't afford me.
I can't.
Either they have a badass BMW and that's why they can't afford me, is they pay for it, or they have a shit BMW because they can't afford anything.
That shit keeps just breaking.
Yeah, but I mean, I cleaned up the engine bay really well. I think it looks super, super good. I'll get a thumbnail. Yeah, pissed. Anyways, do you want to get something going?
Try something. The two steps just kicking too hard.